everyone. Good afternoon. It's Kayla with the Celebration Company. Happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday, y'all. I hope you're having a great day. You're joining me in the kitchen today because we are going to try and make some homemade lip balm. So if you've been around for any bit of time, you have probably seen me apply lip balm or chapstick on a regular basis because it is an addiction. I am definitely addicted to it, and I apply it all the time throughout the day. I have chapstick stashed everywhere. Now, I am picky about it though, and I do prefer the chapstick brand of lip balm most generally. And so I have chapsticks all over. I've got in the kitchen cabinet, I've got in the table next to the couch, I've got them on my nightstand, I've got them in my desk drawer, in my craft drawer. Like, I just keep them everywhere. In my car, I keep them everywhere so that I always have chapstick on me, because once my lips start going dry, they immediately start to feel chapped. So when I say I'm addicted, I truly am addicted. My lips are literally addicted to chapstick. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing, but it is that way, and it's been that way for quite some time. So I am wanting to try and make some homemade chapstick that is a much healthier option, and maybe has some better ingredients in it than regular chapstick. Okay, so that's what we're doing today. I've never done this before, so we'll see how this turns out. All right, so when you hop on, say hello. Let me know what you're up to today. Let's see who we've got joining me. Hi, Sandy from Virginia. Hey, Teresa. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Hello, Pam. Hi, Patty. Teresa says she only keeps it in her pocketbook. Yes, I keep chapstick everywhere. Everywhere. It's like I just stash it, and I always have a lot of it on hand because I don't want to run out, because that is really bad. In my purse, everywhere. Hi, Carol. Hey, Jamie. Good afternoon, y'all. Hello, Danae. So exciting that your son is getting married this weekend. All right, so let me quickly tell you what I've got going on. First of all, I do have a double boiler over here, so if you see the steam coming, that's what it is. I've got some water in a pan with a bowl over top of it, okay? Yes, Teresa, it is. So we'll see how it turns out, though. So just a small little bowl. You don't need like a giant. It's not like we're making like a giant batch of this. And I don't know how many this is going to make. But I did buy from Amazon. All these supplies came from Amazon. I did buy chapstick tubes from Amazon because that's the way I like to apply my chapstick, is with the tube, not with my finger. And I bought these right here. They're super cute. They're pink. And these came in a package of 60. And then I also got, and I'll be sure to share links with you all for all the supplies. Pure unrefined raw shea butter. Okay, so it looks like this. It's kind of ugly. But shea butter, that is one of the ingredients. Thank you, Teresa. This sweater is from our boutique, but I believe it is sold out. Apricot oil. Okay, again, this came from Amazon. Vitamin E oil. Make sure that it is 100% like real vitamin E oil. And then beeswax pellets. Okay, this is what this looks like. Oh my goodness, Judy. Yes, your lips definitely become very dependent on it. And that is why if I don't have chapstick on, immediately my lips start to feel chapped. Like, it's just, I can't handle it. And then coconut oil. Okay. So, and then I've also got an essential oil. Now, for this, I am not, like, I don't know a ton about essential oil. Okay. So I can't give you really good information on this, but what I do know of essential oil is that some essential oil is safe to ingest and some is not. So you want to make sure, because it's on your lips, I would think that you would want to make sure that you are picking an essential oil that is safe to ingest. I am using peppermint. This is one that I have here, and I happen to really like a peppermint chapstick on my lips. I use the Candy Cane chapstick brand chapstick all the time. So I'm going with peppermint for the sort of scent that's coming from the lip balm. So we'll see how that goes. But you could also use lemon, you could use lavender, whatever floats your boat. Cinnamon, something like that would be really cool. Now, with the oils, though, I do know that you need to be careful with how much you put in, because some oils are, I don't know what they call it, but they feel like they kind of burn on the skin. Now, I'm very used to peppermint. I could put it right on my skin and it wouldn't bother me too bad, but it does have that sort of burning sensation. So I'm not going to use very much of this. All right, let's get into it before I run out of water over here on my double boiler, okay? So we're going to just basically melt everything together. This is not my recipe, by the way. As I make it more, I might adapt it and kind of learn what works and what doesn't work. But for now, we're going to just go with this recipe. So we need a tablespoon plus a teaspoon of the beeswax pellets. Okay, so these right here. Let me grab some scissors. And I went with organic white. Again, I will share the links to you all so that y'all can grab these if you want. Okay, so we need a tablespoon plus a teaspoon. And I'm just going to go on and put the stuff into my double boiler so I can start melting. All right. Hopefully this will work. We'll see. This is experimental time. Now we need a tablespoon of our shea butter. Hello, everybody. Good afternoon. This stuff is so ugly. Let's see if we can get this tape off here. All right, this stuff is actually pretty soft. At first I was like, how am I going to measure a tablespoon of it? But it is actually pretty soft. So I'm just going to scoop a tablespoon and just kind of press it into my measuring spoon. Well, I feel like I've got about a tablespoon. I'm just sort of pressing it in like that. And then we'll put this in to the double boiler. Okay. Thank you for sprinkling, Ruby. I did send a text to Lisa. I sure did. Tracy, that's a great suggestion. And I don't know if there is something that you can use instead of beeswax. Like I said, I'm not familiar enough with all of this yet to give you good information on that. I am learning. All right, so we're going to do 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. Coconut oil is also soft. I love the smell of coconut oil. So we're going to do 2 teaspoons. Okay. And I've already got my chapstick tubes. I don't know if y'all can see them, but I've already got my chapstick tubes over here on a cookie sheet with some wax paper, just so that they're ready. We are making chapstick or lip balm, homemade. We're gonna see how it goes. Now we need a teaspoon of apricot oil. Okay, so this comes in a little squirt bottle. So I'm just gonna squirt a teaspoon in. Okay. And that's almost everything. That's like the base. So then from there, it's whatever you want to add. So I'm going to add in my peppermint extract. I did hit send. It did go. So I don't know why you haven't gotten it yet. It did get sent. You didn't get the text either. I did send it. It went out at 1:35. All right, so I'm going to do like 2 drops of peppermint. Should be more than enough. And then some vitamin E oil. Now this recipe calls for, it shows an optional add-in. So optional add-ins are honey, essential oils. It does show 6 to 10 drops of essential oils. I feel like 2 is going to be enough, so we'll see. And then some kind of extract, but it shows for a teaspoon of vitamin E oil. So I don't know, that seems like a lot to me, and I'm worried it's going to taste bad. So I'm just going to do a few drops. That was definitely not a teaspoon. Okay, and that's everything. So we're just going to mix this, and we just want to get everything melted together. I don't know why y'all aren't receiving the text. That's weird. It's like it didn't go through or something, but it's showing that it did send. Patty didn't get one either. Let's resend it. See what happens. Okay. All right. Send. Let's see if y'all get it this time. Oh, Tari says you did get your text. All right, this is almost completely melted. And I've just got the double boiler set to like simmer. It's down to medium low. And once all of it melts, I'm going to pour it into a measuring cup so that I can pour it into my chapstick tubes a little easier, hopefully. What is that? There's something in there, though. Don't know what that is, but I don't want it in there. Okay. So, everything's melted. I'm just going to grab a dish towel here. Y'all, it's so nice here in Kentucky today. How is it where you are? Okay, and it's already starting to set up. Guess I need to make sure that I'm getting it high enough. Like right all the way to the top. So I've gotten 6, 7. Okay, I've got 7. I'm not sure. You can see how it's kind of, if I can get the rest of that. I kind of want to see if I put this in. Can I get that to melt? So I can use the rest of it. Really bad weather in Louisiana. It's really windy here, but my goodness, it's gorgeous outside. Where I poured it into that measuring cup that was cold, it just kind of turned solid really quick. I can't wait to see how this turns out. All right, let's see if I can get another one. See if we can get 8. Okay, we got 8. I don't know if there's enough here to do another one. There is. Perfect. 9. We got 9 lip balms out of it. Let me show you this one that's starting to set up. Look how cute. So it's got a little drip on the outside. You just wipe that off. And then once it completely sets up, hopefully, if it sets up right, and if the recipe that I have was correct, then it should screw right up just like a regular tube of chapstick. Now, if it's too soft or it's too hard, then it may not work. So I'm hoping that it works. Hoping really bad that it works. So we'll see. But I'm going to have to let it completely cool before I can show you how it works. Let me put this one here in the freezer really quick and see if I can make it set up faster. Look how cute, first of all. So cute. All right, I'm going to put it in the freezer. Let me find a good spot for it. I don't want it to get messed up if it lays down, but it is laying down, so we'll see how it does. So, to recap, okay, we did a teaspoon plus a tablespoon of beeswax pellets. Okay, this is what they look like. Again, I will share a link for you all so that you can see everything that I got. Then a tablespoon of shea butter, which is really nasty looking. This is the bag that I got. Pure unrefined shea butter. Okay, it looks like that. Then, so we did a tablespoon of that. And then we did 2 teaspoons of coconut oil. Okay, just regular coconut oil. And a teaspoon of apricot oil. Okay. And I made sure that everything that I got was like pure ingredients. I didn't want, if I'm going to make it myself, I want to make sure I'm using good stuff and not junk, you know? Then we put just a few drops of vitamin E oil, the real stuff, and some peppermint oil. Okay. And I did 2 drops. We'll see if it's enough. I don't know if it will be or not. I can smell it in the chapstick, so we'll see. Okay. And we just brought it all to melted over the double boiler and then poured it into our chapstick tubes. And I got 9 tubes out of 1 batch. Okay. So you could double that and get 18, and you should be set for like the whole year if it works. So that's pretty easy. And it was about $50 for all of the ingredients. However, once you have these ingredients, you're only using a small portion of them. And so then you can use these ingredients to make lots of different things like lotions and soaps and all of that types of things. So it's going to go a long way. I mean, we use literally a tablespoon and a teaspoon of these. And so look how much is left. And it's the same way for all of this. You've just got so much left over. So the value is really good. You're able to make a lot for just, you know, $50. So thank you, Teresa. I love this sweater. Absolutely, Rose. You could definitely use something like that. That would work just fine too. I am curious. It feels. I'm just going to grab some of this that's on the measuring cup and just see. I'm just curious. It feels good. I do taste the peppermint. I think I could have gone a little stronger with the peppermint. So I probably could have done a few more drops of peppermint. It feels really good on the lips. It's not, it feels very similar to chapstick, but not the same. It feels a little bit lighter than chapstick. I like it. I think I like it. It's not, a lot of the natural lip balms that I've had taste terrible. This does not. I do get a little bit of that peppermint, which I really like. So far, I have good things to say. I'm going to get the one that we put in the freezer out and see how that one looks. Okay, I don't know if it's set up enough yet or not. Let's see. Okay, we're going to go ahead and test it out and just see what happens. Look at that. It works. It works. Now, I will say that it's kind of got like a little bit of a hole in it. And maybe that is from where this one was already starting to set up a little bit. And so maybe it's set up in spots and which created the hole. You can kind of see what I'm talking about there. But it still will work the same. It's very lightweight. I think I like it, y'all. I think I like it. I am going to keep trying it and I'll let you know what I think, but it works in the tube, so that's really exciting. Look how cute it is. You could even get creative and make some little labels for it. Yes, Dana. So I am too, but I don't like Burt's Bees. I like chapstick. So I couldn't really say for sure what it's like in comparison to Burt's Bees. In comparison to chapstick, I feel like it's a little lighter weight than chapstick. It feels a little more slick and a little lighter weight. Like it's almost thinner. And so you can see it's not super shiny though or anything like that. But it's also not thick. It's like in between. I feel like I've had some lip balms that are really thin feeling. And then chapstick is kind of a little thicker. And then there's some that are even like really thick or tacky almost. This one is like in between. It's not as thick as chapstick, but it's not as thin as some that I've had. Hopefully that, I don't know, like that's the best I can give to you. But what I do know is the flavor. Okay, that is something that I think is really important because a lot of these like honey chapsticks that I've tried before, they're nasty. They just taste really bad, and I do not like them. This does not have a flavor to it. But if anything, I just get a little bit of that peppermint, which I really like. And I think if I make it again, which I probably will, I will do more peppermint. It's definitely smooth. It's definitely creamy. It feels very nice on the lips. I'm really excited about it to keep trying it and see how it does. So I will definitely post the recipe for you all. And give you links to all the supplies as well, okay? Chapstick has glass in it. Well, and this is one reason why I want to start using something that's like this because like I said, I am addicted, literally. And so if I can use something that I know has better ingredients and I don't really have to worry about it as much, it's not as big of a deal to be addicted to it. You know what I mean? So this has good ingredients in it and I don't really have to worry so much. Anyways, so thank you all for watching. I will be posting the recipe with the links and I'll also share a picture. Y'all have an amazing day and I will see you guys.